Hey guys, it's Stephen Freeborn here from freeborntrainingsystems.com. And real quick, I just want to reinforce to you an idea that I think is really important, and that is that everything that you're doing, throughout your journey to be healthier, stronger, leaner, is really just an experiment. And we can give you, fitness professionals, healthcare professionals can give you advice based on what we know about the population as a whole. But we can't always give you very, very specific advice to you as an individual because there's a lot that we don't know and don't understand about you as an individual, such as your genetics, your lifestyle prior to seeing us, your life experiences prior to seeing us. And so there's some things that it's hard to evaluate and hard to give recommendations based on the individual. And so that's why with a lot of my clients, I encourage them to experiment within the boundaries of common sense safety. If they want to try a low carb diet, I don't bash it because for them that might be the diet that works best for them. If they want to try a higher carb diet, I don't bash it because it may be something that works better for them. If a client wants to train more like a bodybuilder, I write a program that will help them train more like a bodybuilder within my training philosophy, but help them, kind of replicate what that would look like, give them more volume, a little bit less frequency on the body parts they train in a week, and experiment with how their body and how they react to that, how they recover from it. Because it may be that they're somebody who handles volume better than somebody else. And so I think it's important to remember that, a lot of the times research and studies are great. Science is awesome, but a lot of times that stuff speaks in terms of averages. And a lot of the times there's actually a very broad spectrum in the way people respond to a particular intervention. And I think it's important for you as an individual to feel empowered to experiment with something and not worry about whether it's right or wrong based on whatever expert it is you're talking to or listening to. You have to go with what works for you. And my only caveat to that would be, just because it works for you doesn't mean that you have the right to go around preaching and pushing it on to other people. Everybody is their own experiment, and everybody has the ability to experiment with different things and find what works for them. And like I said, just because it works with you does not give you support to say that it's going to work for everybody, nor does it entitle you to go around telling everybody to do what you do. I just think that's really important, just to remember that this is all an experiment, and it's important that if something's not working, feel free to switch approaches for a little while. You've got plenty of time. It's all about the long-term vision. So try several different approaches and find what you feel like works best for you, what gives you the best results, what allows you to live the most manageable and sustainable life, and also have the health and the hotness that you want. So again, experiment. Try what works for you. Practice N equals 1. Take into consideration what we know about the population as a whole. Seek out professionals to give you some guidance and advice, but take it within context and understand that ultimately you're an individual and you need to try and find what works for you as the individual. I hope that helps, and I'm sure we'll talk again soon and be back with more tips. But until then, I hope you keep having a great day and have a great week.